Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. I think I'm going to do, I don't know if this is a tidy or a craft with me yet. We'll see by the title. I realized I'm working on Smash That Small Paper Pack. And I am down to the point, I've been making a process video as I go. So I don't know how this is all going to come together, but we'll see. Might be a strange video series for me. I have one whole piece and I'm stumped by it because I like both sides. And then I have this piece cut, and then the rest is scraps. So I was planning to come in here today, and it's 8:30 in the morning, and I really wanted to knock this out. But then I remembered I have the 12 by 12. It's Cartabella. It's luscious, wonderful texture. I want to have embellishments left that go with it. So what I've been doing is adding some texture, some dimension, puffy stickers, this and that. But I think what I want to do is pause, look through the embellishments, and save the ones that make more sense for a journal. You know, sometimes in an embellishment kit, you're going to get thank you, or you're going to get this is my favorite time of year, or you're my favorite person. You're going to get stuff that maybe lends itself better to a journal than cards. I don't think I'm going to send you necessarily a card with a thing that says memories on it, unless I've collaged it in or layered it up in some way. You know, maybe just that part sticks out, but it makes lots of sense in a journal. Blessed, I can use either way. Just for you with a pie, I'm not going to use that in a journal. Now, if you wanted to use this, if this was a challenge, I could use this. No problem. I would cover up the just for you with another tag or some washi or something like that, and you could layer it up. Or you could fussy cut the pie and the flower. But just in general, I'm going to put that in my card making, not my journal making. Does that make sense? Autumn Blessings could go either way, and actually isn't from this paper collection. So I thought I would sort this stuff that is actually probably from this paper collection. I have last year's leftovers, the ephemera for this paper collection, and then I have another one that has a bunch of teal in it that was also Cartabella or Echo Park that I've mixed in. So I don't have any shortage of ephemera, but I want to be sure I have some that matches this when I go to use the paper, because I had the whole collection, I might as well. So then I realized I don't have to be in a hurry to use these, but I don't probably use enamel dots a lot in a journal. I use them more on cards because you can still mail them. In a journal, I'm going to get crazy and messy. So these I'll probably put with my cards also and say, okay, let's focus on using those. Now, the other thing I noticed when I got this out is I haven't used a single sticker. I didn't even think about them. And they put a cream colored border. Can you see that? The edge is white, and then they did the background of the stickers in cream. Thank you so much, Cartabella, because it drives me nuts when the collection itself doesn't have any white, and then the stickers or ephemera have white around the edge. So I love that. A lot of the things in here I would use in a journal. Beautiful fall day, hello fall, home sweet home. That's another example. I'm more likely to use that in a journal and write about things I'm doing at home than on your card. Sweater weather is better together. That one, I probably wouldn't put in a journal. I am more likely to put in a card. When I make journals, especially to sell on Etsy or something like that, I don't usually make them focus on other people. They're more of an encouragement for the person, because what if it's a gift to somebody who's just lost someone? I don't know. I just like to be really careful. What if it's somebody who's single and sensitive about it? What if they didn't find Mr. Right 25 years ago? Living with a grateful heart, oh, that's cute. That can go anywhere. Gather, I'm kind of over that. I feel like it's live, laugh, love. I'm not as excited about it, but the trucks I'm going to like no matter what. And this one, I already used this on a card. Typically when you have stickers, puffy stickers, and the ephemera pack, you're going to get the same images. And when I'm making a journal, I try to be careful to only use one. So that's another thing to keep in mind if you're going to do multiple projects with a paper pack and at different times. I'm not likely to make this journal right now. I already have 4 fall journals, I think, in my Etsy shop, and I have journals backlogged that I haven't filmed and posted. So, you know, I don't have a shortage of journals, and I already have journals available for you. So I don't know that I'll make that right now. What I thought I would do is try and make sense of this. And when I'm sorting, this one was obvious to me. Little things, little container, bigger container. But when I'm sorting, lots of times I label things just with masking tape. I know it's not classy. It upsets some of you. But that way, if I get interrupted or Wilson starts barking and I have to go out in the backyard, I can come back and I know where we are. And I don't even know that I need a container. So we'll just put it right here. I'm not going to save this tape forever, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like. I had so much fun with fall last year. I made tons and tons of journals and stuff that I ended up with an abundance of fall decorations and ephemera and die cuts. And my friend Noni, she loves to make embellishments. Like, she'll just sit around and make gorgeous things and then be like, do you want to use these? Sure. And I'm sure she didn't give them all to me. She probably has some over there too. Look at all these cute little die cut leaves. So I'm not really planning to make more ephemera, but my point is we don't have to worry that there wouldn't be enough for the journal. I also could sit down and make a bunch more. I just want to keep some that matches because that's fun. Okay, and this kind of stuff, these larger ones, these are nice for journals to layer on top of, or, oops, don't take it out of that pile, or to use as a tuck spot. And this one, I just haven't used it yet. Autumn is in the air. It could go either way. This might be a little lumpy for a journal. It's a big plasticky piece, so I'm going to try and put it here and put it on the let's use that today. So cards, Hello Fall could go either way. Let's have some stuff in the middle, and then if I'm making cards today and I think, oh, I need to steal that, I can. Purple is tricky to work in. It was in a 12 by 12, I can't remember what brand it was, collection, and then I think I used it up. All of this stuff could go either way. Gather, like I said, I'm just over it. And also I think it's awkward right now because people can't really gather, but I think you could stick a pie over that. Oh, you'd need something a little bigger. The irony of that one, right? Still, it looks better because it has some dimension. And then you have one gather instead of two, so maybe that's better. These little tiny things, they can go anywhere. Thanks. I really need some thank you cards, so let's put that in thanks, and I wouldn't use that so much in a journal. I would use thankful, but I wouldn't probably just use thanks. In ephemera packs, it's very common for manufacturers in each collection, see this is one from each collection, to repeat their shapes. These little frames, they're just not a shape that I love. I'm not really into them, but that's okay. Beautiful autumn and pumpkin season, those can go either way. Farmer's market with a touch of green. I already used one of these on a card, I think, so I'm going to put that over here. Thankful and grateful and blessed. I want that in a journal. That would make an amazing pocket. I'd put it on here. I'd put stuff around it, and that's the kind of thought sentiment we need in our journals. Autumn skies and pumpkin pies. Either way. Lovely. Not inspired. Blessed. I want that for my journal. Memories. I want that. This one can go anywhere. Fall is my favorite. That would make a really cute tuck spot in a journal. You could glue here and here and go right down there. So let's keep that one. Hello, sweet. It kind of looks like a peach, doesn't it? I mean, I know it's supposed to be an apple. Maybe we'll put that on a card. These were just, this was a little thing that I just mixed in. I like gold with my fall stuff. These were brads that I took the back off. They can go either way. Fall day. I like that here in my journal, especially if you were journaling about gratitude for the day or what you did that day. I've been carrying this around. It's out of this collection. It doesn't really speak to me, but I'd like to see it get used or go away. This is a cluster that I made, and I tried too hard, didn't I? It just doesn't quite work. I needed a little something. Maybe I can tuck something behind that pumpkin. I think this will be better on a journal. I could add more to it and it wouldn't be quite as crazy. I don't know that that improves it, but I think in a journal there's enough going on that that wouldn't be the focal point necessarily, and I feel like that one was a miss. Okay, the stuff in here is just random, so we don't need to look through there at all, and it would work on anything. It's just little leaves. Blessings, the orange is too bright. It was a random thing sitting around. I should have inked the whole orange before I put it together, but I might be able to make it work. We'll put it in the middle. These weren't working for me. The patterns are too crazy and they're too big for a card. So I'm going to put those in my journal pile. Oh my gosh. Okay, I love how this one turned out. But when I was trying to put it on a card front, let me show you. It was just a little big for me, a little much. And I also thought, it's so darn cute. I think I want it in a journal page. I'm going to put this in my journal pile. I might put it in as a fun extra if somebody snags one of those journals off my Etsy. I don't know, but I just thought it was so cute. It could either be, I haven't decided yet, backed with paper and be a journaling card, or, and either way you could put some stuff right here, or it could be a pocket on a page. It's just, I don't know. I think it needs to go in a journal. It's almost too darn cute for a card. Again, they look like peaches. You're so sweet. Honestly, I could go my whole life without using this. But again, you could take something like this, gather. See, there's so many of them. There's got to be something else that has a different message, and it goes with it, and it gives a nice layering color. So that's why even if I hate it, I don't throw them away. And hate's a strong word, but I'm not going to make you a card with that, I don't think. Unless I just think, oh, I absolutely need these two colors. I might. I have a card base in here. Confusing things. Hello, fall. That's a cute little scene, but it's just a little busy for me. And when you're making cards, you have to think about your audience. A lot of my cards go to the, shall we say, 60 and above group. Hello, fall is a little small in there for them. This is not going to, it's just not a great focal point for a card. It might be fabulous on a journal tuck spot. It also might be something where you say, okay, that is too small. Ink the edges of this and put it across there. Remember that you can, in fact, I'm going to glue that sucker on there right after. Well, let's ink it right now and do it, because I just like it better. Sometimes your ephemera comes and you think, well, that was kind of a miss. That's okay. Just layer it up and have fun with it. It's yours. I got to get it a little less white. There we go. Now, I love the building. Is it a barn? I don't know. So I'm not going to cover that up. When I'm layering on scenes like this, you'll see in my process video, I worked really hard not to cover up the pickup. There we go. Okay, I just think that's better. Okay. And we're using stuff up, right? We're pairing things up. These leaves, Andrea gave me these, and they were bright white, and I inked them up a little. I like them, and I would prefer to use them on a card because they're still mailable, but this is so big and not pliable. It's going to be a little clunky in a journal. So let's put those in the cards category. Try and use those today. This is just a bit of gold paper that already has adhesive on the back, so I saved it because you could die cut a leaf. I think we actually took all the big things. Now we have bigger leaves and tiny leaves. Hello, friend. We should use that for a card, for sure. Okay, so you can kind of see how it is. Then the rest of these are just miscellaneous and they're fine. Some of these tiny leaves I cut out of kind of ugly paper that's not going to work here. But if we get down to the end and I have used the same stuff for 2 years and I didn't use one tiny leaf, then it probably needs to go. Like there might be a purple one in there that just doesn't work now. And that's okay. And this pumpkin stem that I don't know why it's here, or maybe it's an acorn. I don't know. Floating around. Gather. Let's put that there and layer something on it. Okay, then we have one that says fall is here. That's a lot of color for me. A lot of color. I'm going to put that in a journal. In a journal, I'm going to layer on things more. On a card, the ephemera that I use, it's going to show more because there's only one thing going on my cards usually. Some people make them much busier. I'm having trouble with this glue dot situation here. But you have to think about, are you going to like it on a card? Just because I don't love it doesn't mean it won't look amazing on a journal page when I'm done with it. Makes sense? I had too much glue behind that brad and it won't lay flat and it's making me crazy. So let's switch it. So the other ones I rolled up. Let's take this, fold it over nicer, put it right there flat. I think that'll work better. There we go. And then put it right back on there. A little bit crooked compared to how it was. That's okay. There we go. I like that better. If you get your glue dots lumped up behind your brads, they'll move. They like have a life of their own. Don't get too much back there. Okay, these are my card fronts that I haven't put together yet. And at some point you're going to see those all done. Blessings. Okay, I love this. The color was a stretch, right? It was a scrap of something weird that I had. This is just the packaging, and I'm keeping this handy because I like to back things with it. Well, I was going to show you something, but I can't find it. Anyway. Okay, so let's take this journal pile right here. Let's pick it up. Let's put it in, I don't know, this is probably the sticker bag or something. If I don't get things out of my way, I'll just mix it right back in. I mean, if you've watched my process videos before, I'm a hot mess. So it has to be contained. There we go. So we've got those things out of the way. Autumn Blessings, that's a cute one that could go either way. Grateful Hearts, I missed some. Gather. This one we're going to use because I put some sequins on it and inked it. But doesn't it seem weird? Like, I can't send a card that says gather to my grandma right now. Like, that's salt in the wound, I think is the phrase I'm looking for. Just enjoying all of the lovely fall days. This would be cute in a journal. So I just think, you know, gather has been a little trendy, but it just does not work for COVID. It just does not work with things heating back up. I think that's all the ephemera. So now what I'm going to do, honestly, is heat up my coffee. That's why I can't make live videos. And the boy is taking a nap right now, so we don't have a lot of volume in the background that you often get in my videos. I edit out so much barking. You guys wouldn't believe it. Here's a pumpkin that got away. So now I have scraps that I need to use to consider that small paper pad smashed. My one piece of paper, we're going to put this over here. Okay, so that is over there with the 12 by 12 now. Just in case you hadn't noticed, this is mostly Hello Autumn. I'm going to heat up my coffee, and then I'm going to come back, and my focus, I have all these fun scraps from Noni too, but my focus needs to be on using these items because we're doing Smash That Small Paper Pad. Then once I get that video made, I might come back and make more cards. I might make journals, who knows. These are the scraps that I have too. Some of them need to go inside cards because I haven't actually put the fronts on the bases yet, and then I need to do that. I need to heat up my coffee and think about what are some scrap card ideas that I like. I've done strips in my school cards. The video where I made the 67 cards, I used these strips very efficiently. Today I'm thinking about more variety. I've really been having fun thinking about what cards do I need. Like, oh, I need to send a thank you card to so-and-so. Ooh, I need to make a get well soon card. Let's see what we've got. We might have to sweet talk Noni because she has a really nice big die that I like for get well. That's all I've got right now in the get well situation. Maybe I have one. So I'll check the wall next to me to see what dies I have. And then, so I'm trying to use this collection to make cards. Sometimes I just get in the groove and I just make whatever I feel like, but I have a lot of cards that I need to send. I owe a lot of thank yous for Happy Mail, and I love to send out fall cards. I think it's a great time to stop and remember our blessings. I have fresh air today. I'm very worried that maybe by Labor Day I won't have it like last year, but to just really count your blessings and appreciate what you have. I think fall is great for that. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm sure there's more process video to follow, but it will be sped up. Bye-bye.